Welcome to TiBBzTV. My name is Johnny, and as you can see, we are back to our usually regularly scheduled program, I guess. I felt like hitting some nostalgia today. I wanted to go revisit some memories, so I have somehow teleported through space and time to my old stomping grounds, if you will. I thought I would take a moment here to share it with all you guys. So, first and foremost, that is Covenant Hospital. You know, where I got screwed over because people don't have any common sense, and they locked me up for having a brain. What was the story? So, about... That's distracting. So in 2021, I didn't feel like I wanted to be around no more. So that time, I needed it, you know, Covenant Hospital and all that. But the people there were dicks, like complete assholes, right? And so, went through that. 2022, I was dealing with harassment, and they locked me up because they thought I was insane for it. Like, okay, predators are bad people. I'm allowed to have an opinion, and I don't like being stalked by a bunch of wackos on the internet. They thought I was imagining it because I wouldn't look at the proof, because these assholes here wanted my insurance money. So fuck Covenant Hospital. Already can tell this isn't great memories. This is where I hung out with Brandy after testimonies, because they hung out one time after that. So more bad memories. And then I'm going to turn the camera around for this fun one. I don't believe it's still the case, but there's the McDonald's I got fired from for asking for hours because some dipshit on the internet got me, they were harassing the place because they didn't like me. So I ended up losing my job, and I haven't found a job since because fuck the economy, honestly. I figured I'd come back. Try to figure what it felt like to be here again. Just for a couple hours, And honestly, it's actually peaceful. Everyone who is shit isn't really here as much, I've noticed. There's also Covenant Hospital over there. That's usually where they take you in. They just treat you like crap. And I've noticed that. They always treat like crap at that place. There was another one in 2023 where I basically just was sick of everybody's shit. And, well, that's when I psychologically fucked with White Pines. And then I told them, you're not going to hold me here anymore because you're doing this the wrong way. I have proof I wasn't insane. And if you want to, I'll stay here the full 3 weeks. And I'll go to a judge and do it. They're like, no, we're letting you go. It was something else that day. So... yeah, I remember that. Let's see, what else? Any other memories here? Anyway, figured I'd come here, have a moment here, do a little vlog, if you will. God dang, all the trees look different, though. Like, the trees, as you can see, do not look healthy. Climbable, but not healthy. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Well, no, this is not going to be one of those 6-hour streams, I promise. I'm probably going to do it later on. I have... me and lady friend were talking, and she drove all day. She had all kinds of stuff to do. And while I was in the passenger seat, with lady friend, I wound up emailing somebody from 10:30 in the morning till about 6:30 at night. And I learned some things about one of the people I have not had good terms with. And we might talk about that tonight, or I might I do it as a video. I'm not really sure yet. But just so y'all know, there's a psychology profile video coming for somebody, because I've learned some things about one of our haters. I'm like, wow, that guy, at least now I know why he's so messed up in the head. Friend of ours from, well, not really a friend, but like someone we associate with down in Alabama. I don't like Alabama that much. He's just from there, lives there, I guess. But he's got some real, wow. If you email somebody all day long and you just poke and prod at little things, you tend to learn things about people. So I'm not trying to be mean or poke at anybody. I'm just trying to let you all know what happened, okay? Today was a boring day outside that email exchange. 103 emails, I believe, maybe 102. Started with him messaging me. I said, you know what? I got some time. So I just back and forth all day. The guy is hateful, angry. He's got some real serious interior issues. Got some grass here real quick. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely losing weight. I can tell. I can actually bend over now. I couldn't bend over like 3 weeks ago. I was a little chubby. But anyway, this conversation, and I'll tell you who towards the end of it, right? But this conversation led more so to us. He wanted a physical confrontation. But yet, every time I offer, he doesn't really want to do it. Like, well, you keep asking, but then I offer you, you don't. So I know that 1209 Hancock, which is somewhere in this area, told you, man, I could do it, but he doesn't want to. I don't know why you asking me, but if you don't want to do it, remember the rules are mutually agreed. That makes it legal. You call the cops. It just then becomes a problem. I can't do it here anymore, obviously. They won't be doing it here anymore because they called the cops last time. It's like, you ruined our special MMA event kind of thing, man. And now WWD is resting and burning in hell. But we discussed it, I discussed it with Day-Uso 3. And I was like, okay, you want to lay hands on me, and I would like to see you try. Personally, I don't think you can do it. Because, it's been 2 years. A lot of things change. A lot. Clearly, I'm looking at this, and this kind of the theme of the day is change. So I told him, I know a place. You can be as loud as you want. No one will hear you. It's out in the open in the middle of nowhere. And I'm not going to reveal the location until he says yes. And I have to know he means it, too. Okay? You can bring a friend if he wants. He's insecure. It'd have to be mutually agreed, so it's done legally. It's a legal loophole. And then we could be two guys letting out frustrations, like men do. And to the victor goes the spoils of war, I guess. I don't know. He kept chickening out. He's like, no, I'll say yes when I see you. But you have to say yes to see me, man. That's the problem. And I have to be mutual, otherwise I can't promise you go home because it's assault. And I can't cry assault if we agree to it. Hey, it went on for hours. Hours. And then it became this spurtathon. So I pulled out my clipboard and do what I like to do, which is I like to take notes. I like to play doctor, pretty much. Not at Covenant Hospital. Those places suck. But anyway, but that's been my experience. I decided I would play therapist for days. 30-minute sessions, $30 a half hour. He racked up a bill of about $480. I don't know if he's going to pay me. He might stiff me on the bill. They always do. But I found out some things. He has a high... Look, this conversation's going to be a little anti-NSFW, I suppose, way to put it. Not really. I'm going to try to PGify it, but just, okay? He has a lot of thoughts that are centered around homosexuality, incest, and PDF stuff. PDF stuff, there you go. And I've been wondering why that is the case. He projects the same general bulletin points of, what his issues are, what he wants to throw at people. Cross-dressing came up a lot from him, okay? Like a lot. And so I asked him at one point, and I'm going to just try to, okay? I had asked at one point, why do you think about cross-dressing so much, Deus? Does it have anything to do with your desired intimacy with your mother is the way to put it, because that came up a lot too. From him, okay? From him. I'm just wondering, what is this things you're telling me? And I'm like, it's weird how open he became. I'm going to share these later. It's going to be a packet, a psychological profile. He got quiet for like 20 minutes. Now, we're not going to pick on him. I don't know when to pick on him, okay? I'm realizing what the issue is, okay? And we should not like this person, but I'm starting to understand. Maybe his issues come from something deeper. He got quiet for 20 minutes, so I said, are you okay, man? And he's like, not really. And then he started to do, when someone's drunk and you could tell by how they're typing? Like the way their words are coming to you in the messages? That was what's happening. But he doesn't seem like a drinker. I think he's a user. So that started to happen. And then he just didn't answer at the point, he passed out. And I'm thinking, I mentioned that he was not able to have relations with... Anyway, and he became depressed, did drugs, and passed out. And he's from Alabama. Oh my God. Now I have to ask what happened. Did she die? Did she prefer the brother because he was bigger? I don't know what happened here. I have so many questions. So next session, I'll ask him. I also screen capped fucking everything. But I have to ask, I'm breaking HIPAA, but we're not a licensed therapist and he's not really my patient. So it's kind of a, whatever, but what do I do with that? So I'm assuming that he is, he lost somebody in the family while they were trying to keep it in the family. Because that's what it looks like. And on one hand, I feel so bad for him because what happened? Did she reject you? Did she dump you? Did your sister or mother not love you anymore? Wow. I'm trying not to laugh because with something like this, you gotta be somewhat professional. But I'm sorry, okay? But what did his mother die and that's why they can't, So, well, now I know why he's fucked up. Okay. So, and this might explain his cross-dressing fascination. He should... I'm really trying not to laugh because I don't want to make fun of him. That'll just piss him off. And I'm trying to understand the guy now. Because if you stand your enemy, you can beat your enemy. Besides the point, right? He sent me a bunch of stuff from his hard drive, and it was all guys in dresses. And I'm like, then some of those pictures turned out to be the Wanda character from My House Remastered episode 3. We never got to episode 3 because our budget died, you know? And then, of course, later on, trolls, and those trolls have suffered for what they've done. Besides the point, right? Wanda was a character. There's never been a point where I actually took that stuff seriously, okay? It was a character. And in episode 4, she wasn't going to survive because that's when we introduced Richard Reese, and that was the character, you know? Because it was basically like a remaster of the Our House series. If you don't know what it is, I got a skit channel, covers all the videos, you know? Except remaster, because I guess it's all the slurs. There's so many. But like remaster was kind of like a Kickstarter, right? We kind of went above and beyond with Wanda from the previous series because Wanda was part of the Scary Movie parody of the parody, you know? Point is, he took the pictures of Wanda from behind the scenes cuts and kept them, and I had to explain to him the difference between fiction and reality. And then he started getting quieter and like more depressed and like, bro, are you disappointed that they weren't real or something? Like on one hand, I'm not, and I don't know why, I feel a little bad for him. Like, this is a guy with a lot of closeted issues. He's also a guy that's been bullying me for years, or trying to at least. But I'm thinking about it, like, on the other hand, you get what you fucking deserve. But like, wow, this all makes sense. Like the way he talks, the way he throws things, his constant use of hateful language of LGBT people, that comes from inside because he actually is one and he doesn't like himself because down in Alabama, they're conservative and talk crap about those people. So he probably sitting there surrounded by all of his buddies and all just making fun of those kinds of people, and he is one of them. Imagine having no hair and you want to wear a dress, but all your buddies just don't respect you. I can't say I understand, obviously, but like at the same time, I'm like, no wonder he's an asshole. So that was my day, and I'm going to do a psychological profile. Basically, I just summarize everything, kind of take little notes so you guys can understand the mind of this guy a little bit. Not to make fun of him. I don't want that to be the case, because I think, well, now they understand why he's a wreck. Maybe we can, look, be you, man. Maybe stop treating, look, rank material is gone. The remnants are all that survives. I don't know what to tell that HSSO guy. I don't really feel like analyzing him yet. I mean, he is technically just Marshall hopping accounts. They gotta, wrangle NWB somehow, I'm assuming. But anyway, the ones who have nothing left, how about you just apologize? Because mind you, the ones that are left are the ones we let remain. Sure, they defended some shitty people because that was our homies. That looked stupid, didn't it? But like realistically, man, why do we even fight anymore? I want to play my games, and this guy probably just wants to be accepted by somebody or loved by anybody. I'm realizing Dave just wanted me to be his pen pal for a freaking reason, and I'm just sort of being a dick to him half the time. I'm realizing all I do is just talk to him. I mean, he didn't really want that, I noticed. There's a lot of threats, actually. But when has the LGBT not always threatened me? You know what I mean? Like, this is nothing new. I forgive you, man. Anyway, the profile, psychological profile, will probably be a packet, a PDF downloadable file, and I'll just share as a link somewhere. I'm not really sure yet. But anyway, that was that. And then me and Lady Friend were talking. I missed so many comments, by the way. I'm sorry, guys. So, me and Lady Friend were talking, and I was like, we're passing the area. Let me hit some nostalgia. It's nice to be back. I'm going to read some comments because I'm not going to have this be a long stream. I do got to take a leak at some point. And then we got to head back to her place. So then tomorrow, and I'm announcing it now, tomorrow we're playing Predator Concrete Jungle, and I'm really sorry I'm late, guys. I am sorry about that. I thought, honestly, we would have been back sooner, personally. But I'm going to start doing the review videos again. It's been a crazy week. And then I got some ideas of what I want to do after that, but I'm not going to say nothing yet. If I make plans and don't keep them, then I'm the hypocrite, I'll be damned if I become a liar. Let me read these comments. Oh my God, there's a lot of them. All right, let's see. Still recovering from winter, so they're probably still disheveled. It's been a chilly spring, I swear. Oh boy, let's see what Le Douche is such a douche. And they have the nerve to mob me for being into that. Yeah, like I said, a lot of it feels like projection. I've noticed that. That is one of the things with trolls I've noticed. Well, what do you want to call them? I don't think trolls really make sense anymore. Because trolls troll you. These people try to A-log. They don't do that either. There's not really a word for it. Wannabes, maybe? I don't know. Because I'm not trying to be a dick to them. Now that I'm understanding what... So, HSSO is just Flips Gaming. he's trying to hide a dirty secret. And he jumps to the Marshall thing because he wants to try and help, you know, I gotta team up with NWB. And NWB doesn't seem that into it, if we're being honest. Like, it's there a little bit, but it feels like it's almost forced. So it's like, you already know it's a waste of time talking about it. And Marshall has already outed himself as Nintendo Boy. It's, like, very obvious. Then you got those stragglers. Frog journalism. He will never be a threat. That guy just recites anything that the other people already said years ago, and then doesn't even update it for what's been coming out since. These people are not really a big issue to me, you know? But a lot of what I've noticed about the psychology of these people is it's all out of baseless insults. The evidence is right. We see this with MAGA, by the way. And I sometimes question if these people are just extensions of MAGA. You know, Trump supporter people that went way too far, and then the other Republicans are like, whoa, that group, right? They'll look at something, the evidence is right there in front of them. It's literally, they can see what happened on video or in person, and they're like, that didn't exist because what Trump says is reality. And it's kind of weird, because that's not how that works, you know? But these people do the same thing on a different note. Like, they'll sit there, they will see video, or they'll hear their buddies saying something despicably incriminating that you cannot really say that didn't happen because it's right there, audibly or visually, and they don't think it exists. It does feel like a cult, unfortunately. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying they are dangerously delusional sometimes. But there's that. And then, of course, there's the whole projection thing. They will often say, you are the bad guy, or you're doing this, and the evidence is right there that they're doing it. And they refuse to acknowledge it because that doesn't fit their entire belief system. Again, it feels like a cult. And I'm like, not saying it is, because that would be absolutely terrifying. Like, I've been fighting a cult the whole time. Joshua C., Far Cry 5, let's fucking go. But, like, I don't think that's the case, you know? It's like, it's just crazy. It's like, how do you not see what's in front of you? That's because I'd rather just listen to rhetoric from a guy that they outed a long time ago. Mark the Noob was a horrible, disgusting, degenerate human being, and they will sit there and believe his narrative no matter what, even when it's been proven time and time again, even when people are admitting they lied, or if they'll hear the audio of Marx and the things he actually believed. It's like, if anything, I do not want to acknowledge Marx as a cult leader, though. That, look, may he rest in a billion pieces over wherever he's at, in hell, hopefully. But let's not give him the ego from the grave, you know what I mean? Marx was an evil human being, and I'm glad he's gone. Anyway, looks like chicken shit didn't get the memo yet, Dr. Tibbz, PhD. I thought about that. Like, I was thinking about what I could call my channel name, and I thought Tibbz, PhD would be funny, but I don't have a PhD, and I don't want to be a liar. So I thought the TiBBzTV Asylum would be better. But I don't want to change my mention over my name right now, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just slap it over an overlay on my channel wallpaper, and we'll call it that, you know? I'm trying to keep the things I like and not ruin it. Like, I want to keep the gaming, but I need this sometimes, you know? Like, I think 5 days of games and no drama would be great, and then 1 day of this would be, you know, you need an outlet every now and then. And plus, we have an audience on both. Why would we shun our drama audience just to play just video games who are already a small audience to begin with? That kills growth, you know? So we're going to keep both, but we're going to schedule it pretty much. Ish. I don't want to mix the shorts with it because the shorts videos I might do once in a blue moon, like the one earlier. Oh my god. But, like, I also at the same time would like to keep it mostly about reviews over there. At least that's what I would like to do. I'm not entirely sure yet. It's cold out here. Let's see. He's going to rest on that couch. He needs some vigorous therapy. I did note that. Like, if you want to come back and do more therapy, Deus, like, look, I don't like Deus 03's bullshit. I really don't. I think when he comes at me just to be a jerk and act like he's a macho hotshot, I have my clipboard in Lady Friend's car. I took notes. I took psychological notes to really analyze what his issue is, right? The word wannabe tough guy comes up a lot. But he does need someone to talk to. That is clearly a thing. It doesn't have to be me. I'm okay with it. Look, I've been a therapist for trolls pretty much for about 5 to 6 years now. Not by choice. And I've noticed the more I shove the truth in their face, the more they either get held accountable, incriminate themselves and get held accountable, or they just wake up and disappear. Maybe he just needs someone to talk to. Maybe he'd be less of a dick. Less of a douche. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to pick on him. For once, I mean this in a positive, encouraging way. I don't want to pick on him. That conversation today, yeah, he has serious issues. He needs to get through that shit. He needs to be less of a dick. He needs to work through his problems. He needs to address whatever the fuck made him this way. But at the same time, it's like, I think I understand a little bit. I don't understand the incest part. Like, okay, first of all, there's a million women in the sea that are not your family. Because that's what that looks like. I mean, yeah, he's married to Whitney, but at the same time, he misses his mother for the things they used to do together. Gross. Anyway, I understand missing a loved one. I don't understand why it had to be that person, you know? And I'm not trying to laugh at him. I keep feeling bad because I'm not trying to encourage that. Because remember, then they get pissy about it, and also I'm not trying to be a dick right now. I genuinely just don't know how to react to that. I've never seen that before. And I'm sorry. I addressed this question. I asked him why he isn't answering. Are you okay, man? Not really. I have the email. I can back that up, okay? And then you can tell something's happening because he's not writing the same. He's acting erratic, and it's brrr instead of, you know, wording it like normal. And then he just didn't answer at all because I left rage baity comments in the email to see if that would, you know, get a response. It didn't. That means he's not there. That means he's asleep, or at least he was for a minute. And of course, later he's gonna probably lie about it. He's like, no, I have a life, you know, whatever. Point is, you spent the entire day emailing me about your problems, and I'm telling you it's fine. I don't want to make it an everyday thing. I have a life too, to some extent. Not really. Okay. Most of that's bullshit. I kind of don't have anything I have to do. I would like to stream my games. I would like to go out and do things with Lady Friend. I would like to go to the casino when she wants to go. But beyond that, really, do I actually have anything I have to do? No, okay? Still, all right? You messaged me all day. Why did you stop right there? Why was that the point of no return for you? Why did you stop then, of all things? I'm usually right. That's the messed up part. Anyway, let's see. Wanda, spawn on loss. I don't understand that one, too. Like, when I told him about, because he tried to use that as like an insult, I guess, but at the same time, it was weird that he was hyper fixated on it. And I'm not trying to judge the guy. I'm not trying to pull his secrets out in the open. He already put them in the open at that point. I gotta ask, though, like, why is it when I told you that Wanda was a character in the show and I gave him exact details so he could understand, he got really quiet all of a sudden, like, and then just quiet when I said that. I'm like, I'm not trying to laugh at him, but remember that. I'm literally not. I just don't want to react to this. Okay, I've never seen this before. And I tell him, Wanda's just a character. She's not legitimately, okay, look guys, when we did the Wanda character, it was a mockery of the trans movement, okay? And I know that's effed up, but My Awesome Remastered was a messed up show. You had slurs, you had bad language, you had violent scenes involving monsters and assassins, you had Deadpool, or at least a mockery of that. We made fun of the MCU on multiple levels. And then, of course, you had real-world things sprinkled in. There was a whole scene of just dissing Stephen Colbert. So obviously, that was a thing. It was not how it's not what I actually do. I'm not like that one douchebag in the Trump administration who didn't tell his wife. No, I just did it for entertainment. That's why there's only one episode of it, okay? And we're gonna release it when I get all the language cleaned up, because there's nothing inappropriate beyond that, okay? I might remove a few things at certain people's requests from episode 1 mainly, but, you know, beyond that, we plan to release all 3 episodes. We just won't be finishing, unfortunately, you know? But when I told him it was a character, he got, like, really, like, you could tell he was getting depressed. And I'm like, oh my god, you came out to the closet to me, of all people. I'm a homophobe, and I'm not really fond of that stuff, but I'll never judge you. He was a dick to me, I should, but I'm like, you just came out of the closet to me. And this is one of my diehard haters that remains. I'm like, what do I do with this? And again, I'm not picking on him. I'm not trying to steal his moment. He doesn't want the moment, I guess. I just feel like if we're going to really understand the people who've tormented the channel, destroyed a lot of my life, we should understand why. Why do these people do this, you know? And I'm understanding the reason why is because deep down inside, they're hurt by something else and they need someone to get out on. And here's this guy who's got nothing, yet somehow he loves making videos, he loves playing games, he had a creative spark for years, he had all this support at one point. I'm not justifying it, I think I understand why they did it though. They needed somebody to feel that way they did, so they did it to me, and I am fucking so pissed about that. He's not the only one, but, you know, I've already analyzed NWB. He had a drinking problem for a long time. I have messaged him in 2022, and he had mommy and daddy issues. Mom was a very aggressive Christian. His dad was a violent drunk, and that affected him growing up. I'll put that out there too if I need to, but I feel like maybe we could leave that one alone, you know. And the Marshall guy, he just met April didn't love him, despite how much he sold his soul, you know. So, like I said, I can let it go, guys. I'm willing to, but like realistically, I get it. You won't hear that twice, I promise. Let's see, I'm gonna read these and then I gotta go because Lady Friend looks like she's ready to go. And then we'll be doing another stream today. Q Lazarus, Q by horses. I don't know what that means. Oh, there we go. The Kentucky Fried Brain Death Cancer Hangout. They're so fixated on that stupid casino. Yeah, but the casino doesn't care. They're already like, dude, they already lied and they're already bragging about this like it's some kind of accomplishment. That's how they know they're fake. So the casino doesn't give a shit. We might stream there later. I don't know. Depends how late everyone wants to. Let's see. If like anyone gives a shit if anything they say was remotely true, they don't care. Bunch of adults, only adults, going and burning their money away to the Indian tribes. And they're like, you want to stream over there? Cool, that's where we say you're supposed to be able to do it. They don't want cameras anywhere near the inside, you know what I mean? To be fair, I understand, you know? I think casinos are not known for being places of high repute. Yeah, that's why I thought it was ridiculous, you know? And then I think he's still passed out. He's not in their little hangout tonight. Well, like I said, guys, I read that like a book. I'm going to let him go. I think, you know what, I get it. He can use me as his personal therapist, but beyond that, I just really do think. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Ban that guy. Deuces.
Yeah. About time, I put this guy in his place. If he keeps talking shit, I put scars in his face. Nancy Carver smoking crack cause she likes how it tastes. Don't forget that I know where you're based. If it comes to laps, bro, I'm winning this race. This guy's the groomer, you can see it in his face. Keep talking shit, man, I pull up what you say. Fuck you, been a nerd since the day. We see through the grin, we see through the pose. You got no spine tips, everybody knows. Step up, get shook, try to act brave. We leave the fake smile at the door in the grave. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. We are his bullies, if you fuck pedo. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. Say it out loud now, you don't want problems. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. We are his bullies, if you fuck pedo. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. Say it out loud now, you don't want problems. Fat boy Tibbz needs a fix, he needs to get that. He's been messing kids, he's been asking for the Snapchat. You got murked by Mr. Stoker, can you hack that? When it comes to beef, we know you don't back that. When it comes to beef, we know you won't back that. You are feed, bro, so stop with the back chat. We see through the grin, we see through the pose. You got no spine Tibbz, everybody knows. Step up, get shook, try to act brave. We leave the fake smile at the door in the grave. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. We are his bullies, Tibbz, you fat Peter. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. Say it out loud now, you don't want problems. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. We are his bullies, Tibbz, you fat pedo. We are his bullies, we are the stragglers. Say it out loud now, you don't want problems. Got your lady friend shaking like a movie. Yeah, got your lady friend shaking like a movie. Yeah, this guy's trying to say he's gonna shoot me. Got your lady friend shaking like a movie. Yeah, you chat, just chat for the
Fred again.
Predator.
Girl, you're a groupie, no need to lie. Get so high till you feel to fly. She's so shy until the night. I was last year and I'm still the guy.
Throw some sauce pon them. So high time to walk pon them. Yeah, I do set trends. Talk too much, get sticky for your friends, and I hit it to your ends. I don't dance, I ain't moving my feet. Cause I'm dancing with heat. Bad bees got my tunes on repeat. Do it with ease. Out here tripling P's. Back to my grinding again. Writing, rhyming again. Firing skanks, yeah, it's Fred yet again. Man, I put a line in your ends. Aggie, so much gold, it's Travi. Them men are chatty like Galley. Big 4-4 called Maggie. What's my cologne? Creed and Cali.
Girl, you're a groupie, no need to lie. Get so high till you feel to fly. She's so shy until the night. I was last year, I'm still the guy. Yo, I've been stuck with my booty, cool. Furthermore, fell in love with my booty, cool. Girl, you got junk, know your boot is full. In the eyes of a tug that is beautiful. When I'm on tour, you know who to call. I'm in Tom Ford, this ain't suitable. Diamonds, handbags, you suit it all. Kilos, gram packs, we move it all. I missed, are you taking a piss? I swear you got a ring, that is made for a wrist. I swear I got a ting, that is made for our lips. I got a gun for him, I ain't making a diss. Getting so high, they hate and I can't say I don't know why. I'm feeling scared when the pole roll back. Cause me and the bros got a pole close by. Bang. Girl, you're a groupie, no need to lie. Get so high till you feel to fly. She's so shy until the night. I was last year and I'm still the guy.